This is our leg curl machine for the hamstrings. Important to get the setup correct on this machine. This is a slightly unusual one that we're going to actually lever our knees against this roller while pulling back with the lower part of the shin on the bottom roller. We're trying to set the machine up in such a way that the knee, our pivot point, matches the pivot point of the machine, this central point here. At the same time, the back should be supported by the backrest, and we can adjust the backrest to make sure that we tie all these positions together. Notice Chris has a good upright posture, and his toes are gently drawn back towards his shins in a dorsiflex position. Chris, if you can perform 3 or 4 good repetitions, please. Notice we have alignment. Just be careful to make sure those toes are gently rotated inwards so they don't flare out. So we should be looking for the foot, knee, and hip all lining up. Try and think about your core drawn in gently. A bit more activation from here if you could. That's much better. Notice the speed of movement. It's nice and controlled. We're coming all the way around to the heels come towards the bottom, and we can't get any more range of motion. We must make sure the lower back doesn't move though while we're doing this. And the top position is we go to the point where the knee is still flexed at the top. We shouldn't be letting the legs lock out here. That's end range. Okay, we'll now show you a couple of compensations. First one will be the toes just relaxed, not thinking about a foot position. So client's just in a plantar flex position. With this particular brand of machinery, you often find that the knee isn't pushing into this pad, and you're just kind of pulling yourself forward. You don't really get a full activation, so it's really important to get the setup correct on this make. If you do that though, it's a very effective machine. Another compensation might be that the lumbar starts to go into hyperextension. And you can see the abdominals protruding forward. Okay, Chris, just correct that for me. So let's now finish with a few good repetitions again. So toes gently drawn towards the shins, full range of motion, to the top, back round, heels come towards the bottom. We run out of range of motion here, neutral spine, and notice Chris keeps his head nice and still with his ears aligned with his shoulder throughout the entire movement. So that's our leg curl machine.